everyone. Welcome to another drawing session today. I'm working on my comic today, I think, and if we have no, that should be good. Yeah, just working on the comic and making some announcements, just things that in case you didn't hear them last time. So you're, I'm just here to let you know that there will be some time lapse paintings of characters that will be up by next week. I'm aiming for posting one on Tuesday. And if it goes really well, I'm going to try and do a time lapse for the coloring in the pages, or at least putting another level of polish on them. Or maybe I'll even just, for the first one, maybe I'll just do a rough. But the point is, that'll be like the pages are going to be exclusive to the $10 tier, but I haven't decided about the quick character drawing ones. I might leave those on just so that there's something for people to look at on YouTube. Along with I'm going to be doing product reviews probably on maybe Friday afternoons. I'll come up with a time. I'm going to try and, like I said, I'm working on a schedule for this for May, because it's going to be a busy month with Mermaid being a thing too, which I want to do because my Patreon, along with this channel, isn't just about my comic. It's about fantasy in general, and I mean mermaids. Come on, I mean that's what got me back onto Instagram, which led me to making this YouTube channel. So I feel I really want to try that out. Also, I'm probably going to post. I might do one of them on for. I don't know how far I'll be because I'm going to try and do some of them traditional, but I'm going to do a mix. So I'm going to probably do a couple more just digital, just because it's a little bit faster. You can bypass some things when you're able to make silhouettes that fast, and just like whip up effects really quick. So yeah, that's what's going to be coming out this month. We're going to have some new features like the time lapse videos and the product reviews, because I did start doing that on my Twitch stream, but I want to move it over to here because I haven't used my Twitch stream in forever. I mean, I might go back to it if artists want to use that instead, but I don't see a reason yet. So yeah, I just thought I'd show off what I accomplished last week. I mean, on Thursday. So here's our character. Here's a character for the comic. She's called the Matriarch. She's this giantess that's like that rules is one of the high-ranking government officials in the that's pretty much just like temporarily been put. She is trying to control everything that's going on in the city. She's like the mayor basically has these people that try and keep the magical side of the city in control, and she's in charge of that. So, like you can see, that thing in this corner is a human being. So that's how much bigger she is than a person. We come up to like her knee, or so. She can control her size for certain situations because she can do magic too. But this is when she's not doing anything. She's this big, and that's her pet. Her pet raven that is also giant. So I had a blast drawing that. So Here's the second one. It didn't come out great. The arm was I messed up on the arm. And because it was supposed to be a dark elf riding a horse, but bad angle, bad foreshortening. It happens. Yeah, you can see some of the rough work there. Oops. That one was fun. It's not perfect, but I kind of like how it was supposed to be she's a some kind of I think it was like a someone who was handling scrolls or something. So I'm like, wouldn't it be cool if instead it was a graphic designer and I have her doing some ancient runes or glyphs, but she's trying to change the style of them. So that was fun. So yeah, that's fun. That's what I got done last Sunday. That's how days work. So let's work more on some of these pages. And what were we? What was the last page I did? I kind of want to get the newer ones. Here's this. Is this one? Yes. Wait, what? I did this one already. Oh, no, wait. Didn't I? Don't I have this one somewhere? No. Wait. Yes. I'm confused. Yeah, this is 7. Is this why I'm all out of order? I still have to go back and fix this, though. I do want to fix that. Because, with the exception of that panel here and that thing there, which I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. I gotta go back to the script and find it. This could use some cleanup a little bit more. But I like how it did evolve a bit, so it's... Oops. Why are you doing this? Okay. How's this one? It's on the wrong brush. Okay. Because we're just doing rough work again today. We're just gonna clean up some stuff a little bit more. And like I said, I'm going to work on the time lapse over the weekend, along with the first. I mean, tomorrow I'm going to try and make it so that I can get at least the first few mermaids prompts done, which are mermaids. And the prompts work I think there's a list somewhere on. I can't remember who has the actual list, but you can look it up on either Instagram or through Google, and you'll find it real easily. I did. So. I gotta fix her. Yeah, let's not work on this page yet, because we got a couple other ones that are not even close to being done. Let's open all the pages and try and figure out what's going on here, because I got pages all over the place. So, hopefully there's nothing. Okay, good. I'm always nervous because I have reference photos, and I'm always like, oh no, is Google going to be angry at me for this? I forgot I did this. The June roughs. That's fun. Yeah, that's cool. I forgot I did that. Huh. Nice. Yeah, I'll have this up, all this... I'm going to work on a lot of stuff this weekend, I guess. Well, this one's... I might even just post this as it is, or just, get rid of some of the rough line work, just take off, that all in the... No. Yeah, I'll just get rid of all the rough work and I'll go over this with and clean up the lines, and I'll put it up there so that I can get a picture of her and him. I mean, her and him. June and Richard Steele song, and Grace Steele song. I'll get all three of them their sheets done. I got, as you saw, there's also the villain's also kind of like I did some work with him. I need to be cleaned up a little bit, but I kind of like his. I have mixed feelings on the red skin, but I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I'll think about it. I do like what I did with the skull there, where she's like doing the Magnola thing of like this dark. I think is that cloud thing on a different layer than her? No. Oh well, I'll have to fix that by like I guess lightening around it, but we're giving it maybe like a glow within that aura, just so that you can kind of see its edges better. So I like how it works, but it's just a little hard to see because of how dark that purple is. And this is a good first try for the color. I might play around with him a little more, his scheme a little bit more, and maybe I'll give him like a sky blue skin color or something instead, and see how that looks. It's just, or a lighter red. Nah, I don't want a villain. As fun as it would be to make the villain pink, I don't know. I'll have to run a poll on. Maybe I'll do a couple different. Since he doesn't show up till later, maybe I'll do a few comps for him and ask people what they like the best and what outfit they like the best. Because I don't even think this is the costume I decided on. This is just what I made up for this. Because usually he just wears mostly just regular clothes. So I'm not sure why I gave him. Maybe this was like I was trying to draw battle gear or something. So sorry, I'm just killing time right now. I should get to work trying to find all these pages. Oh yeah, there's this one. Let's put these all in order and try and get this going. That one looks really good, actually. I definitely should put this online once I get. I gotta write in the script for the dialogue, which I'm probably gonna use Calligrapher again. I'm gonna try that out and see if I can get my handwriting legible enough that I can use it for the word bubbles, because I kind of want to give this my own personal touch, because I thought about it and I think that's the best way to make it feel like it's my comic is, my handwriting. Just gotta be careful because it's gotta be my handwriting but legible. So, oops. Boop, 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 boop. Why are you? Okay, whatever. Wait, where'd you go? Oh. We can close you, we don't need you. Sure, save. I don't know what I did to you, but yeah. So there's that. Page 3. Okay, that one looks really good. I gotta clean it up a little more, but I like how it's coming along. Page 4. Was the one I just did. Wait. Oh, okay. It is this one. What? Um, yes. I'm gonna regret that. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. Why are you doing this? Okay. The weird thing is, I don't know why this is here. Like, it doesn't make sense. 5. That one's something. I don't save. Oops. Oh yeah, it would be good to also, now that it's been a few minutes, I should do a promote the Patreon, because maybe some people have, if you're interested in seeing everything I discussed, I have everything up there on the internet on the Patreons very soon. Like these pages that I'm showing you now are all going to be up there, and colored versions of them, and like the flats, the final ones, that stuff will be available early at the $5 tier. After a few weeks, I mean, then when it's finished, it's put up there early for them. And then when and the nice thing about being in the $5 tier and up is that you can just watch it as it goes along, versus like I'm gonna release them probably. I'm thinking in story arcs, like at least like because this is gonna be the shorter this story isn't crazy long. It's not like this isn't my grand epic, so this should be like I don't have a page count yet, but I do have a rough ending for this, and I'm gonna try and iron that out too, obviously. But you'll be able to just like gain access to all this as it's going on, and you can, since it's early and before it's actually on the website, um, you'll have you'll have the first access to it, and I'll probably do PDFs of collections of like for every like beat of it. Like there's going to be like a, or like every chapter we'll have a new PDF. So that's another announcement. So yeah, you can find you'll be able to find all that this weekend on my Patreon site, patreon.com/srdunbar. Right now there's a few sketches up there, and they're honestly kind of old, so I'm trying to I didn't have anything up there for a while, but I am planning. I think I just got so obsessed with trying to get this stuff all polished. I'm just going to start just posting it no matter what. Like if it's a rough drawing, that's fine. If it's a finished drawing, that's better. But I want to share everything with all of you, including I'll have like I'll try and post as much of Mermaid as I can on there. I'm gonna without I don't want it to interrupt the comic, but I'm gonna do as much of it as I can. And I'm gonna put it all up there along with on Instagram, just so that I can share it in two places. And that'll probably be free. I mean, that's just for the general public to, if they want to check it out there. But I mean, any donation is always appreciated, of course. But I just want to make sure that the site has consistent work up on it in the future, as it's supposed to. Yeah, here's page 7. That's 5. So let's see this. There's that. Did I mislabel these pages, or is there just... No, there's one where he's dipping and diving. I forgot. After this. Where is it? RJJ put it? Sorry, I hope this is okay. Apologize for just like. Wait, this is 10. Yeah, that's the end of chapter 1. Kinda. It's like I do take it a little bit further, but that's technically the end of chapter 1. I might, because like you have this. Why do I have? What's this? Oh, that's the that. What? Oh, right. Okay. So we have. Okay. I did do the first page on my Instagram, and I'll post. I'm gonna have to transfer that over and work on it some more. But it's pretty much done. It just needs it's a splash page, so it was easier obviously to do than these pages where you have to worry about like multiple angles and the composition, which looks okay. But anyways, modern fantasy. Oh, that's that one. Close it. No. Oops. That's not for you. Just what's this page? Oh, this is the page I need. Right here. It just needs to be renamed to page. P6. Right? Yes. Very good, sir. What? Well, yeah. It's not found because I... Oh. Sean, you're dumb. Like, not found. Of course it's not found. I haven't named it yet. There we go. Cool. So now we have all the pages for this chapter. So now we just gotta sharpen them up. And that's... Wait, where's... Oh, right there. Yeah. So let's go, maybe we can... I mean, this one looks pretty good. It just needs, obviously, some faces put in and stuff, but... Yeah, she just needs her... Do-do-do-do-do. So I saw the trailer for Castlevania Season 4, and wow! I knew it was going to get crazy, but woo! Things are going to explode everywhere, and blood is going everywhere. And it's just going to be crazy. And like you get to see everyone, like there's the all-out war with Carmilla, there's the two soulsmiths that are, or is that what they were called? I forget. But they're both, one's being tricked into being used by Carmilla, the other one's on a crusade to just like wipe everything out, just like annihilate all life. And it just looks really good. I mean, I'm really excited to see where they go with it. That Black Samurai movie looks really. I mean, anime looks really good too. Yasuke. It looks like he's technically a Ronin based on what I saw in the trailer, which would be even cooler because I think that's actually what the legend was about. I mean, if he says he literally has no that he has no master, then that would make him a Ronin. I think if he's just working for. I mean, if he's still working for the government, but on his through his own means, then I think that's what the story's about with like a supernatural twist to it. So that's a terrible face. What should we do for the face? So she's watching him. Maybe just like a concerned look, maybe. So that looks pretty cool. Both those anime shows look good, and MODOK. I saw the trailer for that, and I just like erupted into laughter when I saw like the part. Oh my gosh, it's just like the best. They got a great voice actor. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting his name right now, but he was for gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Wish D was here. He could tell me. He's good at that stuff. But it looks hilarious. Like I love that they gave it that like claymation kind of look. Oh, it does make that noise now. Nice. I don't even know why. Hi. Yeah. Have you seen the trailer for MODOK yet? It's on Hulu, and it looks hilarious. Because I saw that. Why am I making her smile? That's weird. Change her eyebrows too. They're weird. Yeah, you just missed me. I also was saying that the Castlevania trailer looks great. So, if you haven't seen that yet, it's gorgeous. Like those guys really put their work in, and I'm later this. I think it's actually I think when the next season comes out, the art book might be available by then. So I'm definitely grabbing that art book. That will be a really great addition to my collection. I mean, it's no like Ghibli, but I also kind of want to get some of the other like oh gosh, like Mirai and Wolf Children, and that there's a new one that's coming out that looks pretty cool from that studio. I think she just doesn't have. I'm just drawing her too masculine. In this one, I'm not staying to model. Is what I mean. She's not. That's closer, I guess. But that's the tricky part about all this is like, once I have like all these drawings done, I'm also gonna. I think I'm gonna try and just put them on a poster board. I mean, on a piece of. I'm gonna print them all out, and hang them up so that I can just look at them and stay on model, because it's tricky when you're just drawing this and trying to get expressions and trying to write at the same time. just looks awful. Why can't I draw this face? But, yeah. So, well, maybe it's because she doesn't look worried enough. That's one thing. The other thing is her hair is weird because let's just get her the shape of her hair, and then we'll worry about the. This isn't the color, obviously. I just am tired of looking at all those etchy lines. It doesn't look good. I like a strong, just a plain silhouette, and her hair is just framing her face. Maybe even, oh, that would be kind of cool. What if her eyes aren't even really showing in this shot? She's just like, he's not, he can't win. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to put that in there because I don't think that's what she was saying there, but. Nothing else? Sorry, I just have to take a break for 1 second. Yeah, I mean, you can tell it's that looks closer to that, to this, because this is just her face stretched out and her cheeks are all perked up because she's smiling now, and so her dimples are pushing them up. Like, yeah, that's what we'll do. But here she's just bopping herself on the head like, think. Or think harder or something like that. I just want to get. Of course. Oops. Yeah, and then she's. Woof. You were gross eyes. I did a bad job on those eyes. I don't know why. Probably because I think I was in a hurry that day. And I was just I just wanted to get it. That's better. I can't take this seriously. Okay. Isn't that better when you just get that flat, straight line? I mean, not straight, but like it always feels better once you get that line down that's not like 1,000 little lines. I mean, no shots taken at artists that make that their style, because I'm sure that I've seen like professional artists that have like a scratchy looking style, but I'm sure that if you looked at their like figure drawing, it wouldn't look like that. It would be like really clean, and at least I think it would be. Yeah, he's just, that's better. I just wanted to make sure that that was clear, so that when I go back and well, let's clear it. Let's clean him up a little bit here too. I want to get all the features at least kind of in, so that I can, when I go back to do the polishing, I'm really just adding muscle. And yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna do the box. I'm gonna do the um, just the rough shapes, just so that I can get them in, because that's better than drawing the trying to draw them and getting them wrong, and then having to go back and draw the on top of it again. It's just better to be like, let's just make sure that it's right this time, and then we'll. Yeah, he just bursted through the side of this thing in this picture, so I'm gonna make it so it's like kind of like a rough outline of where he just smashed through it. Uh, 37 minutes already. Jeez, let's go by. Am I recording? Hold on. I am. Okay. Never mind. I don't know why this is weird. How come? Oh, never mind. Sorry. The video was showing me that it looked like it wasn't this far along, so. But we're gonna fix this arm a little bit, I think, because it needs better positioning. That's better. And then just put this up higher. So. But yeah, it's cool that I finally got, I got all these pages lined up. It's nice to see them all together, and got her. I'm going to try and get the rest of them done. But like, the bubble's going to be, I don't think that's what that was about. I think I put the bubble down. Oh no, her bubble for her is here. That's why. He's up here, like, I think that's where he was. Might have to make him smaller. Slightly. Not much, but just so he can fit in that. Do, 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 do. Yeah. Nice. Clean up things and make them look better. and move to the next. One thing I don't like about this one is it kind of looks different than he looks in the other ones, so maybe I'll make him a little bit make that silhouette a little wider. Because like here, he's got that big back, and here it kind of like I smooshed it in, so I should kind of push those like the back of his rib cage up, or I mean like the back of I don't know what that's called, but the area there should look like it's oh if he's running in there, would the lighting would probably be coming on him like pretty strong too. I just thought of that. So you'd have I'm just planning, like I said, just planning details ahead so that I don't have to worry about them when I'm doing the clean artwork. So I can just probably light underneath him or something for this. I'll work more on the lighting for this one in a second. And this, his whole body's probably a dark silhouette too, actually. Just to kind of show that he's sneaking, he's like in the shadow, kind of. Maybe like he didn't turn on the light when he went downstairs because he didn't want to alert anyone to the fact that he was there. So like it's dark in this corner. And yeah, and he's just running into this. There's a small amount of light in the room from the window being broken, and that's why it's going to be illuminated on this side, because when you turn the corner, he's running into the room. So, yeah. Cool. Save. Okay. Maybe we'll end on I'll do this for 15 more minutes, and then I'm going to do 20 to 25 minutes of doing his character sheet, because I don't know if I have one in here for him. Do I? If I do, then maybe I won't, but I don't think I have a character sheet for him. No. Yeah, see, this is the original Raising the Bard. Actually, it's really nice, though. I hate to not use it when it's that nice looking. I might use that. I don't know. I'm gonna look at my iPad drawing, and I'll compare the two, actually. But that looks good. I really like how the loot that she's using is a unique one. It's not quite what she has right now. So. Maybe make it so he's kneeling, actually. Like it knocked him to his knees, but it... Yeah. And I just had a thought, like in this one, he could be saying like, um, just like, hmm. I'll come up with a better way of saying it, but I was gonna say something like, "All right, you vegetable patch, it's time for you to," and then like before he can finish, he's cut off by his daughter running in and just screaming, "Die!" And then she just like, I'm gonna change the angle on this because I don't like how she's. Well, yeah, I'll do a close up actually, where she's got this thing. She's holding this. No, she's holding it here, and she's got the spray bottle here. This is bad. Sorry. Trying to do this in real time instead of because I'd like to try and mix, but that's the same as that one. Unless this is actually a really far away shot of her running in. Yeah. Something like that. Like she just bursts in through the door again, just like. Oh, what if this is all just one panel somehow? Like he's got his shield up and he just. See, I don't like that panel. I'm gonna get rid of that. Or I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna get rid of it. I can always bring it back if I like it, but I don't like it. So we're gonna do something different because I want to do a close up of his face for that shot. Since I'm gonna be making her far in the distance, it would make sense to make this a close up. I think. Right? Right. Do do do. Why are you not doing this? See, it keeps going weird. I don't know why it's being like that today. Oh well. I'm still recording, so that's all that matters. Oh, hey. Um, wait. On panel left panel. Which page? I'm sorry, D. Which page was that? Was that on uh? I just looked up and saw your note. Oh, here? Yeah. On the page 2. I love that shot. That's probably this is one of my favorite pages so far. I mean, except for the one that I just did with I redid this it's hard to see what's going on yet. But I did this last week and I'm really liking the energy on it. Where it's like just this like huge it's this epic crazy all out fight between him and the garden golem, and he's like yeah, he diverted the attack with the back of his with the blunt end of his from the hilt end of his mace. But yeah, it that I'm really glad that page came out good. I might change this first page um to be more like I might make her face really dark so you can't oops. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Oh, because I bet you it's a different size. Yeah, maybe. It's more like the girl from The Ring playing a guitar. I'm scary. I'm in a well. Sorry for the sound quality there. That just probably exploded. But this is that first page. I'm just having some fun, just cleaning it up. Like I said, I'm gonna probably go back and look at the. I had a really good first page that I already did on Instagram, so I'll just grab elements from that because like there's supposed to be a huge crowd and like fans everywhere, so like this whole thing needs to be pushed up. I might even just make the first page just called, just say the name of her band that she wanted, or the name of it's called Mana Burn. That's the name of her band, and she's just like dressed in this like cool garb with like spikes coming off of the shoulders or something, and there we go. I actually really like that. That looks even better than what I had originally for the other one. That's a tangent. I gotta fix that. That's better. Can't have tangents. But yeah. It's rough. But and then there'll just be like smoke coming on off the. Not smoke, I mean smog and fire behind her. Let me fire coming up behind her. Ugh, that's terrible fire. Yeah, I'll work on it some more. I don't want to rush it too much on this stream because I don't want it to. But just I figure just get these ideas. Oops, don't go over your work unless you're doing it the right way. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Save. Okay. Did I just... I did. I did make a new layer. That's a pickle. Oh well. That's a problem for another day. Give this guy a close up so he should have stronger lines on his face. Oops. Fix that nose. I kind of changed his hairstyle. That's more like what his hairstyle is in the later pages. where it's more like it just pulled back. Well, even here it's different. So yeah, it's more like a longer, loose style. Yeah, like that on the last panel. So just like I said, I'm just cleaning up these. I want to next week I want to start on the next chapter. So, well, with it being a new month, I want to get all that running, and I'd like to have everything up on the page too. So yeah, that should be it. That's what I have planned for that, and hopefully it'll. I mean, it will all be up there soon, and I gotta stop saying hopefully. It will be all up soon because I have a lot of plans for this coming month, and I'm gonna stop being so precious with this comic and just let it be what it is and have fun with it. And share what I have with everyone. Because I like the story so far a lot. So I just. Thanks, D. Appreciate you saying that. This page I have a little, like, fun little nod to the Zelda games. I can't remember which one it was. Was that, I forget which one was the one where you could kick them open. But it was like I think, was that in, Link's Awakening? Or, no, Link to the Past, not Link to the Past. Link's Awakening, I think, is the one. Maybe. I still haven't played that new one on the Switch. It looks adorable, and where it's like the where they're the little versions of themselves, where he's this little like tiny version of himself, and it's like top down like the old games, and it looks fun. I definitely would give it a shot once I get things under control with this, and maybe I'll even, yeah, let's not make promises. I was gonna make a joke saying maybe we'll even make a stream where I can that way I can excuse my time playing video games by giving more content to you viewers. But why do I have trouble saying that word, viewers? I put far too many like sounds in that. But yeah, it's a thought. But usually people don't do that. Like like maybe I'll have like special events, like if a really big game that I'm looking forward to comes out, and it's okay to stream. I'll do that, but I'm not gonna do just like every game that I like, because then it would be just a channel of Metroidvania kind of games, and no one would want to watch me draw, and that kind of defeats the purpose of the channel. Yeah, so I'm just gonna give him like some cool dark shadows on his back, and zoom in a little bit on that face. I just like the thicker brush because then when I'm getting all, I think I said this earlier, but yeah, I did pretty much. But just don't want to get too loose. I want to have some stronger silhouettes when I'm to work off of for later because I want this done. I want to move on to the next chapter. I want this chapter clean, or at least rough in a way that I can turn it clean easily. Those are supposed to be books, so I'll go in and straighten them out a little more. Put little like oops. This is not good for drawing books. I'm gonna do a smaller brush. There we go. Yeah. I mean, this page came out pretty good too. It just, I mean, obviously it needs some polishing, but I like the action of it, like where he's just like goes from retrieving his weapon to a like full-on assault on. He doesn't even know. He's just like running into a room without any clue of what it is, and then he kind of. I wanted to switch perspective to June, just like popping her head down as he's just bashing these little root monsters that are made out of bits of the garden that are just trashing the kitchen. And he's just kind of like punting them around the room, trying to make them stop, but they kind of just keep growing back. And she notices why, and it's because these roots are just constantly flowing in, just giving them shape again, and making them bigger every time. And then she gets hit in the stomach. So that's what that is. So we're getting the wind knocked out of her. Because I've been given. Some people I've shown this to were surprised that she gets injured in this comic at all, and because she's a girl, and I'm like, she's on an adventure. Even like Hermione gets hurt. It's like, people just forget that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna try and go by like Avatar rules of like mostly magic is what's gonna make contact with people, or if weapons do, it won't be anything super. It might be like um yeah, nothing serious. It won't ever be anything super serious. I'm not gonna show someone getting like cut in half unless they're from like some like the main villain is almost due to his like some of his abilities and the power he has. He can essentially just make copies. He probably I can make it so he makes copies of himself that are made out of like ash or something, and then just like or root or plants, and then that way I can do the Samurai Jack thing of the main character just rips through them, or they're just made out of darkness. I can make so that like he has to find a. That would be interesting because he's not a paladin, so he couldn't just like instantly nullify them with by blessing his weapon because he doesn't know how to do that. He's more of a like just walking tank essentially. Like just his magic's all about forging weapons on the fly and he can enhance weapons, and later on I might make it so that he figures out some way to cheat around that and find a way to make use of certain metals that are already like that are already ordained and can uh, do that. Sorry, I started to say like too much there, and I wanted to stop myself. My apologies. Just got excited. So here's the staircase. Going down the stairs. I know I said I was going to do the... I don't know. Yeah, let's just do it. I got some pages done. I just want to maybe just finish off with doing a rough page for him, like I have for her. So let's put a new page. Sure. And then just do. This might not even take the time, so maybe I can just go back to drawing it after this, or just like. He's kind of. I wanted to give him the Bruce Timm build when I redrew him. So. It's easy to draw. I mean, it makes him easier to draw, and since he's kind of a character that's going to be. He's the main. One of the main characters, and will be in action a lot. Kind of want him to be able to have a big middle section that to show off like just his. I did it again. To just show off his build, and this one I'm gonna have him wearing his long sleeve, like his long sleeve coat. I'm tired today. Can you tell? That's kind of why I wanted to rush into just doing this so that I can at least start this so that I have a rough thing to go over later tomorrow. Because as I said, I'm planning on doing also the Mermaid this weekend, so kind of Mermaid and starting a time-lapse video, which I might end up cheating on the first one by just using my iPad and recording myself drawing in Clip Studio Pro there. But we'll see. I'd rather do it on where I can put like the sound in, which I just realized I haven't had music in this entire stream, and I apologize for that. I totally forgot. But I always wonder if people like or enjoy that at all, even. So I'm gonna make him holding two different types of maces here. He's got his flanged mace over here. That's super scary and full of doom. And then he just has like a typical, oh, not even a typical, yeah, like just more just one of his normal ones that he uses. Even though typical mace is really more like that. It's just a ball bearing at the end of just a big ball bearing at the end of a metal stick with that it goes in the tang goes down into a handle, and that's what they would use sometimes. Because that still is... Getting hit with that is not fun. Getting hit with this is what would take someone off a horse. This is what would just go through everything. Oh, cool. How many pages? Or chapter 1, this is it. Like, let's see. Typically, I can end it here on page 10, but I have 2 more pages after that I can work on as well. Like, I have, they're rougher right now. Like, it's just, I'm just worried that these are, I'm gonna have 12. Maybe it's 11. Maybe I have a weird number and it was 11 pages. Yeah, I think it was 11 pages was the first chapter. So, because I wanted to show 1 page of them getting ready, like just everything that he has to do. He wants to get all of his research materials together. I wanted to show them like just packing and swearing everything away. Their house was just destroyed. They're a bit spun in circles, and they're trying to get everything organized really quick. So I was going to do 1 to 2 pages explaining that. I think I can squeeze it into 1. That should be possible. So yeah, I think... How long was your first chapter? Or how long do you plan to make yours? Because I know you're working probably a better way with the whole panel-to-panel rendering. But for me, there's just so much stuff going on here in this, like the backgrounds, and I'll make this his studio where he works. It's like, it's part of the garage. It's just essentially how my parents had their house, where like there was the workbench but the difference is in this one he just has weapons hanging from the ceiling. Different types of axes and swords, and all just hanging from the wall. But he's going over all these papers and charting a map for how they're going to get there. And then I'll save some more of the exposition for like the gravity of what they're doing while they're in. I'm gonna save that for when they're in the car. The whole like he explains to her that leaving this village is something he's not allowed to do. Like he can't. He made a choice to leave the army and just throw all that behind him, and due to his record of just being a walking war machine, he had to promise that he would just never use his weapons outside of just conventional use around wherever he chose to live. And he kind of broke that rule already because he went all out against this garden thing, which they're not going to care that it was a necessary way to survive it. So he decides, it's better just to go now and not be held up by all this nonsense with the people who he'll have to answer to for that. He figures he'll meet them sooner or later anyway. He'd rather just get this out of the way and then worry about that. Because, I mean, he didn't hurt anyone. So in his mind, it's going to be more of a dangerous because it'll hold them up. But I'm not surprised that Invincible got renewed because it's doing great, I think. The I'm gonna go back. I might go and get the next Anubis or collection on Amazon, but I haven't decided yet. I'm always so worried because I had to get rid of a bunch of them when I moved, so I don't want to get the same thing again. But I think I am I have the 10th one, and I don't believe I ever had the 11th, so I might get that. God, this looks weird. This is... Oh, that's why, because he should be... If he's leaning over, his shoulder would be on the table like that. So, 10 more minutes. Wish I knew what that last... I think that's his keys. So... Oops. Woo, woo. Because in chapter 2 is going to be a few back and forths, like an A and a B story between them traveling and running into I don't want to spoil it too much, but just them traveling and running into some interesting people, and the mother, Gail, her introduction and the situation in the forest after the earthquakes. Because she's obviously a Lancer. I mean, not obviously. If this is your first time on this site and on my YouTube channel in general, the mother is Gail. She's a land surveyor. I thought that'd be kind of cool, like a park ranger. Instead of a park ranger, I thought a land surveyor would be kind of cool. Which would explain why she's going to all these dangerous places. Like, she's trying to keep track of how the quakes are affecting these areas and, like, documenting new species that have come into the world so that they can keep track and make sure that nothing's getting too strong that it could break through a barrier. Because they have barriers around cities so that no one can get in, which is what you'll see when they leave the town that they're in. Because, but, yeah. She's making a weird. I'm gonna make Ever making a weird face because she's just looking at all this weird, all these books and everything, and he's just scribbling everywhere, and she thinks he's lost his mind for a second. So, and we're getting close to the end actually, so I'm just gonna continue this instead of working on. Kind of got his rough shape anyway for that illustration, where it's just you just put in the eyes and the in this area. I'll just do that really quick. There. There's your. There he is. There's his rough skeleton. Yeah, I know. A lot of work to do this weekend, but it'll be fun. It'll be interesting learning how to. Um, it, I got that Windows Media Editor, whatever it is, and I'm gonna try and do it that way. And if I can't, then I'll do it the other way, where I just go onto my iPad and just. I think you can do voiceover on that, but I'm not sure. Did you do that? I can't remember. I know that you did a really short. I know you've done one time lapse, but I can't remember if it had audio. Because usually that's another step. Like you have to add it in post. See, that's a page. That's a panel I really like right there. With the with Richard just ripping through this thing in like almost like a Samurai Jack kind of pose. It's like just exploding in half. And I can get away with it because it's just vegetables and dirt. So. Yeah, that's a good shot. I need to improve it a little bit, but God, that one just is so weird. I don't know how to fix it. I kind of do, actually. Let's go in and make this bigger. Let's see. He's coming down on it, so like he's so. There must be some way to make it. I think it's just where his body is bugging me. Maybe if I throw his foot forward even more, make it so he's just coming down between his legs, kind of. That might look cooler. Maybe. Because then it looks like he's putting more speed and motion into it when his legs up like that. Yeah, I already think that looks better just like that. And that's just part of it. So. Also, I think maybe part of it was also his face was. If he's coming in it from that angle, you wouldn't be seeing much of his other eye, I think. You would be just seeing, like, maybe a hint of it. I forget what that's called. But yeah, you wouldn't be seeing very much of his eye. And his back wouldn't look like that. It would look more like that. That's already looking better. Except for. I'll just take that other hand off entirely. He can just be doing a one-handed smash with this hand. And his other hand's just out. Like he's holding it up to just as defense. In case something hits him. But I think That's probably actually a pretty good place to stop. I got some pages roughed out a little bit more and made my big announcements, and I'll make them once again. Coming in May, there's going to be time lapse videos for the comic, and it's going to start off as the first few will probably be